If your brother, sister, or child was taken by bandits today, God forbid, and the kidnappers demand 50 million naira, who would you call? If you call the government, the answer is already set in stone. This week, the Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa, looked Nigerians on the eyes and said, the federal government does not pay ransom. We urge families to stop paying. The logic: serve the kidnappers a fund, but here is the path that will make your blood boil. Why you are told to stop the bandits? A new report has revealed that just 10 state governors are set to receive a staggering 140 billion naira in security votes this year alone. You heard that right, 140 billion naira. 140 billion naira for 10 men. 0 naira for the families being forced to sell their houses, cars, and ancestral land to pay ransom. I'm Joseph Osamu Igwanreke Jojinamani, and today on Global Brief NG, we are following the money. Where is your security really going? Let's talk about security vote. For my international viewers, this is the unique Nigerian intervention. It is a massive pot of money given to governors that does not need to be audited. No receipt, no proof of purchase, just trust us. It's for security. The reality check. EFCC Chairman Ola Olukoyede recently dropped a bombshell. He actually said several governors are taking these billions, converting them to dollars at Bureau de Change operators and stashing them in foreign accounts. Why the EFCC is crying out about slush funds, the people in Katsina, Benue, and Plateau are crying out for protection. If these billions were actually going into drones, night vision goggles, and better pay for our soldiers, why are bandits still collecting taxes from farmers in the northwest? Now, let's look at the minister's statement. He's saying paying ransom motivates kidnappers, and on paper, he's right. But here is the paradox. The government says don't pay, but the government is also failing to rescue. In the Abuja-Kaduna train attack, survivors spent months in the forest. Most only came home after their families paid. In the recent Katsina swap we analyzed, the government released 70 bandits just to get their people back. So, if the government can swap criminals, why can't they use that 140 billion naira to create a specialized rescue task force that actually works? By telling families not to pay while failing to provide security, the government is essentially telling Nigerians, you are on your own, but don't try to save yourself. Is there any good news? Surprisingly, yes, the European Union has just removed Nigeria from its high-risk list for money laundering. This is a massive win for our economy. It means the world is starting to trust our financial reforms. But here is the catch for the average Nigerian investors. Confidence is great for the Naira, but investors don't build factories in places where their staff can be kidnapped on the way to work. We can clean up our banks as well as we want, but if we don't clean up the security votes, corruption, the global brief on Nigeria will always remain. Great potential, zero safety. As we start 2026, the CBN says inflation will drop to 12%. EU says we are low risk, but the mother in the village in Kaduna doesn't care about GDP growth. She cares about her children coming home from school. The question for the day is, if you were the governor of the state with 14 billion naira in your security votes, would you spend it on drones and soldiers? More importantly, do you believe security votes should be scrapped entirely and audited by the public? Let's have the conversation in the comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the news affecting your pockets and your lives. Thank you for staying with me on this one. I'll see you in the next.